Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news.
Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings today. Wike has a lot to deal with right now, considering the position of the PDP governors as it has to do with the issues Fubara is having with him. Don't forget that right now there are a lot of issues pending to be resolved in PDP. One of it is Fubara's case, but shockingly, the governors have taken a stand. You'll be so shocked what is about to happen. And according to the news, governors on the platform of the People Democratic Party (PDP) have taken a definite stand on the protracted political crisis between Rivers State Governor Similayo Fubara and his predecessor, come Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike. Can recall that Fubara and Wike have been at loggerheads, leading to the factionalization of the State House Assembly and concern over the silence of the PDP leadership. However, the PDP governors, in a communique signed by the chairman of the party's forum and Bauchi State Governor Bala Mohammed, after their meeting in Enugu on Wednesday, declared their support for Fubara. The governors also decided to employ wider consultation with relevant stakeholders to ensure peace. The communique reads, it said the forum has resolved to stand by His Excellency Sir Sim Fubara, Governor of Rivers State, while at the same time employ wider consultation with stakeholders for a peaceful resolution and thus find a lasting solution to this crisis. They equally expressed displeasure over the current situation in the country and call on Nigerians to refrain from anarchy, saying that the 16 years of tremendous development under the PDP-led federal government, during which the country witnessed single-digit inflation, the establishment of existing anti-corruption institutions, and higher standard of living for every Nigerian, has been eroded during the lifespan of the Lastra APC-led federal government. The forum identified with the Nigerian populace in their troubling time and promised to bring back those good old days of low inflation rate, affordable food, fuel and transportation, steady FDI inflows resulting in a high naira value and a greater quality of human life as recorded. In that regard, the meeting commended the governors of PDP-controlled states for their innovative approach to governance in many fields, especially infrastructure, education, health, women and youth initiative, and the timely delivery of developmental projects across the state. The forum therefore called on all Nigerians to refrain from anarchy as we all march towards the return of PDP to power come 2027. This is really, really interesting. I must say, PDP are expecting to come back come 2027. My colleague is in the house and we just want to talk about these latest development. Were you expecting anything different as we're talking about the governors, PDP governors aligning with Wike and leaving Fubara as an offer?
Of course not. To start with, that's their very own. Don't forget they still have the issue of LG on autonomy to battle with. They need to have a united front. Judging the fact that after Wike before now Wike used to be their brother, their friend, because he was one-time governor. Right now he's a federal worker, he's a federal person, now works with FG. The interest of FG is his priority. So of course it's more like seeing him more of the executive arm of the federal level. I do not see much as they could, it's still possible they could give Fubara lip service. But then again, they do not know when they will need Fubara because Fubara right now has taken a stand to be a governor indeed and not a prodigy. So if you are seeing that he's doing a good fight, and don't forget that Bala Mohammed here is another governor, I guess. And the funny part is they've tested one way or the other, they've tested the venom of Wike. And they can tell you firsthand that they know what capacity of Wike. Now, if Fubara is ready to give it all, I was not expecting them to stand against Fubara. I wasn't. Now, if they stand against Fubara, you begin to ask them, what are they scared? Now, the question will not be, what are they scared of? That they will stand against Fubara, a sitting governor, to Wike, who was one-time governor. Is there something bigger? Of course not. So it's only logical for them to stand. And what is even the crime of Fubara that you will not stand with him? You know, he has been showing good signs of good leadership. So why wouldn't you stand with him? I guess that's one of the reasons why nobody wants Fubara to stay too long, or rather, those who wanted Fubara don't want him to stay too long to get stronghold with the system of leadership. Because after a while, allies will be formed, which is what is forming right now. And with that allies, it makes it difficult for anybody to uproot him as a sitting governor, especially the elected one. 2027 may be different, but for the now, he is fully the governor of River State.
All right. Another issue of concern which they raised was the fact that they are going on consultation. But I'm just wondering, why is it now? Does it mean those so-called stalwart of PDP, they were not available? They're not seeing what is going on, or were they waiting for Fubara to come around and tell them the situation of things? What do you think about that issue of consultation? That they need peace and they are going for consultation.
No one expected this whole issue to last this long. No one expected this whole thing to go this far. Yes, nobody saw it coming. It all began first with Atiku versus Yeson Wike towards the build-up of the election, which should have been an easy win for Atiku if they had come with a formidable force, and if Peter Obi had not left, with PDP, and coupled with the fact that Obedient movement were there with Peter Obi, just imagine it would have been such a formidable force. When it all happened, of course, some of them were like, okay, we got a lot of angry people. With time we healed all wounds. But it looks like they moved on. There were cracks. They were hopeful that, okay, this is one of our strong pillars. Yes, Wike is one of our strong pillars. We don't want to lose it. He did a lot of anti-party activities, so glaring. And nobody could even look him in the face and say, look, guy, you're going the wrong path. And now, to Fubara, people are like, if you've ever had an encounter with someone who likes to look for a wala, after a while, you don't. I mean, leave am abeg. Make you do what you want, make you do that. Make you do what you want, make you just hear what. We don't do beggar. It's as if that's exactly what was happening. And they're like, whatever he wants to do, let him, if he wants to scatter the party, let him scatter. Let's hear what. After all, if he scatters the party, he can go to the APC. Let's all watch it. But that's not how the founding father wanted a PDP to run. They wanted them to be, if they're not a ruling party, they should be a formidable opposition party. But let's hope that they'll be able to make these elders in BOT, in PDP to act accordingly, act strongly in favor of PDP. So,
All right. Now, lastly, they talk about taking over in 2027. They recounted some of the achievement of PDP when there was a single-digit inflation, unemployment was not this high, and all of that. And they said the people should wait for them. 2027, they'll be coming back full time so that they can perfect things for Nigeria. Do you think that APC will give them that chance?
let us start with Fubara first. Just fairly recently, Fubara has pledged allegiance to supporting Bola Ahmed Tinubu 2027. Is that not anti-party? Of course, he's probably trying to do that so that he can at least secure the respect and the loyalty, for the presidency. Now, if he has already said that, where is PDP coming back? To which of the estates? Is it Aso Rock or the one at Bodilon? Which one of them? Let's get real here. All of them all have their feeling. Like someone rightly said, that PDP is APC, APC is PDP. If you check some of these PDP members and APC members, at some point they had cross-carpeted from APC to PDP, PDP to APC. So they have the similitude and they have the characteristics of both parties. So they are one and the same. And I think the only person who have not really cross-carpeted, two people who have not really cross-carpeted is actually Yeson Wike and Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Both are the strongest character members in their various parties. But one way or the other, they have Zoe Baseki as cross-carpeted separately. So I do not see any wait for them come back. To me, it's one and the same, just different names, really.
All right, that's what we like.
Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze,